What are his chances?
Not too good.
Hello, everybody. So, if you were downtown last night, you probably saw 5th and Central, 4th and Central around the historic Chemo Theater blacked off. It's because of this movie right here, 50 to 1. Received its world premiere last night, a great red carpet event. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it's the story of Mind That Bird. This was a horse that was bred here in New Mexico, faced unsurmountable odds of winning the Kentucky Derby back in 2009, and the guys are just getting ready to get off this tour bus. They're going around the country promoting this film. Opens in select theaters nationwide on Friday, and fortunately New Mexico is going to get some of it. So they're going to be out here in just a minute. We're going to talk to them about how the premiere went. But first, let's take a little quick shot of the movie. Take a look.
What are his chances?
Not too good.
20 theaters in All right, so here they come.
Here they come.
Bright and early.
Where do you want
Bright and early. All right, so right over here, guys. Come on out.
Come on in. Here we go.
Come on in where it's warm. The sunlight, let the sun hit you. Good morning, guys.
Hi, Maddie. Nice to
Good
meet you.
morning.
Jim Wilson.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning.
Google.
All right, so everyone is slowly pouring out of the bus. So we had the big world premiere last night. How did it go?
It was fabulous. I mean, when you produce and direct a picture, that's your night. You really do. So we had nearly 600 people out there, and it couldn't be better, man. When I got my whole cast from LA flying in and friends from around the country, it was fabulous. So it was a great night. Yeah,
That's great. Now, of course, the film was shot here in New Mexico. New Mexico Film, a big thing. What was it like shooting this story in the Land of Enchantment?
Well, I know your state well. This is the 4th film I've shot here, so I know it, I think, as well as any person from
You're a
New
local.
Mexico. I am a local by now, so it was fantastic. We shot 30 locations up and down your state, from Santa Fe all the way down onto Sunland Park. So, look, I'm a big fan of your tableaus, and it was fabulous shooting here. I love coming back to New Mexico and filming.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So, I mean, this is a really inspirational story. You know, Mind That Bird. It really sort of takes on a metaphorical sense of overcoming insurmountable odds to be victorious. This is an everyman story in many ways. How important was it to you as a producer and as someone wanting to share this story? How important was it to get this out to a worldwide audience?
Well, it's critical. It's why I took on the project. You know, I've always been a huge fan of underdog stories, and I love these fish out of water. I love to take these cowboys from New Mexico and throw them on the road, send them off to Kentucky and take on the Blue Bloods. So for me, that's what it's all about. There's a bit of underdog in all of us. I know it, and you feel it in this film. It has a lot of heart. Yeah. So that was great.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, so we've got cast here this morning.
This is it, man.
How do you guys feel about the movie? You saw it on the big screen last night in the historic Chemo Theater. You guys happy with the turnout of the project?
Yeah, I am. I'm very happy, and again, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. I think it's very real, and I love it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's great.
That's Calvin. He plays himself.
Himself.
First screen appearance, right? You never been in anything?
Wow, there you
He
go,
He
man.
steals
Congrats.
the movie. Like Christian said, we had a good movie, then he shows up and makes it a great movie.
There you go. That's great. That's great. So it's opening in select cities. Hopefully it's going nationwide soon. I know here in New Mexico, we are always proud of the films that come through here. New Mexico Film does a great thing for our community and also for the film industry as a whole. So what theaters do you know what theaters we'll be able to see this at tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're playing 19 cinemas across the state. So from from Santa Fe on south. So we got 4 theaters right here in Albuquerque, and we're at the Rio 24, the Regal Cinemas, we're at the Allen Cinemas across the state. So yeah, it's statewide New Mexico, and you guys get a 2-week lead on everyone else because it opens April 4th in other places. So for 2 weeks, this is New Mexico's own. Yeah,
great.
you bet. Yeah.
That's great. Well, we appreciate that ownership for a time, and we appreciate you guys. I know premieres can be. Have you guys slept at all?
No.
Or you just
Absolutely not. There was a lot of tequila last night, which was so it's like But we're here and we love it, man.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
I mean, we're on this bus, so it makes it a little bit easier. We all got our own bunks and stuff like that. So it's just and we're taking this thing across the country. So
Now, is this pretty unique? You know, press junkets, of course, are not unique, but is this kind of a unique opportunity to hop on a tour bus, take your movie around? You feel like rock stars stars as opposed to movie stars?
Listen, I've never had Jim Wilson came up with this idea, Jim and Faith, and I've never had something like this happen. I don't think it's ever been done with a film. And it's, you know, I'm a musician as well, and so when you write a song, you want to get it to the people, so you take it to them. That's why we have concerts. That's why rock stars have tour buses. With a movie, you sit there in Los Angeles, you should hope for the best. I mean, that's not what we're doing. We came here and we're going everywhere else. We made this thing and we love it so much and we're so proud of it, man, that we just want to get it to the people. So we said, hey, let's get on. Jim said, let's get on a bus and go. And I said, man, I'm in. Come on.
Yeah, you're there. So what was the preparation like to shoot this film? I mean, did you guys have experience with horses before? Is it something that was very foreign, or did you just literally hop into the saddle?
Maddie, you ought to talk to that.
Well, I've been a show jumper since I was like 5.
Oh, wow.
So I got really lucky that they hired me at all. So, but I did have experience with horses, and I wish I could have done all my own riding in the film. I did most of it. There's only 1 or 2 shots where it's not me. But it was like fun, and it was so great to, you know, work with all these horses, and Rusty, who is our wrangler, he's amazing, and Calvin, who's a legend. But it's hard to get a horse to hit a mark too.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a different thing, and
Hard
when
to
you
get Maddie to hit a mark.
listen, he's telling the truth. But if you're like doing an emotional scene on the horse too, you know, the horse feels it, and so they get kind of upset, and so it's hard to really balance all that, you know, and hit my mark too.
Yeah. So I know that sometimes the show horses, they respond to the word action. Did you guys have to change it up a little bit when you were getting ready to shoot? When they yelled action, was the horse like, all right, this is my time to shine?
Is that a word cue for horse? I've
Well,
never.
Some of these weren't really movie horses though.
No.
Some of these
No,
are real
these
race
are the real
horses.
deal.
Yeah, because you can't. I mean, I've done a lot of westerns and stuff like that, and there's cowboy horses and what needs to be done in movie horses. But we needed this to match Bird, and Bird's, you know, it's just you had to have a horse out there like him that looked and felt like regal, like royalty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what these horses are.
The
Yeah.
horse that played Mind That Bird in the film was a baby. He was like 2 years old, right?
Really?
Just turned 3.
Yeah, and Bill, the guy that trained him to do all the tricks and stuff in the movie, he had like 3 months to do it. It was insane. It was like watching miracles happen.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
That is so very cool. Well, folks, 50-1 tomorrow at the Century 14th, Century 24. As I was saying, we got 2 weeks of exclusive ownership of it. We should be very proud of this film, and get out and see it, guys. I cannot wait to see this story. Yeah. All right, guys. Stick with us. Still a lot more ahead on Tu Casa this morning. Don't go anywhere.